sit, look up, look up, look up. Look up. Oh, talk to the people.
Yeah, it's hot because we moving hot. We back to regular program. I got too close because I'm too hyped. It's
wait to go live, man.
Look,
Big 90 home. Niggas out here.
He lit cause he home, but I'm
back on the strip, man. I'm back at my home, man. My second home,
First
man.
time. Oh yeah, we outside.
Oh man,
we outside.
Real
South Beach,
nigga.
fresh home. You already know what it is.
Real nigga.
Ocean Drive, palm trees and all that. No more.
Yeah.
Police pursuit that put thousands of South Florida drivers in harm's way during rush hour traffic tonight. We know why the people in that car did not want to be caught.
That's right. The U.S. Marshal's Office says 2 men in that car are wanted for a murder in New York. He said the Miami office got a tip Monday from New York about murder suspects Brandon Lee and Krishan Hedge being in Miami. Marshals set up surveillance, followed the men, called in reinforcements, and tried to pull them over.
I want to feature my Herb and Chef my first day out.
Man, you know we finna do that, folks. We gotta get on top of that ASAP stuff, folks.
Yeah, June next year, big movie trap.
what they jacking right now? What they jacking right now? What they jacking?
What's up? What's up, bro?
Skrap 1090, not guilty. Not guilty murder, not guilty of the robberies, not guilty of 6 attempted murders, and not guilty of 4 guns. God is great. We outside.
Yeah, you did it again. Thank you, Dawn.
Show your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Now, we don't know if you want to call it a good lawyer, a miracle, or you just being God's child, because Brooklyn native who goes by the name of Skrap 1090 have beat some serious charges with undeniable evidence against him after spending 8 years in prison. Some may say that 8 years is a lot, and it is, but when you facing life, 8 years don't sound like a lot, and coming home sounds even better. Now that seemed to be the fate for Skrap 1090, as he was facing 14 felony charges including murder, 6 counts of attempted murder, robbery, and 4 firearm-related offenses back in 2018. Now, according to reports, it stemmed from a 25-year-old Brooklyn man by the name of Jaquan Campbell being shot and unalive after he got into an argument inside of a Queens nightclub called Angels in the early morning hours of October 1st, 2018. It spilled into the street and Jaquan was leaving his vehicle with his girlfriend. It said that he was being tracked and stalked by what police assumed were the same guys he got into the argument with, and his car was ran from the back to force Jaquan out the car. As they got by College Point in Queens, Jaquan would be stopped in the parking lot near College Point Multiplex Cinemas on Ulmer Street. He was dragged out of his car by a masked man and shot to death by the suspect, while his girlfriend just sat there and watched. She was unharmed, but the memory would live in her head of what happened to her boyfriend that night for the rest of her life. Now, 23-year-old Krishan Hedge, aka Skrap 1090, and 23-year-old Brandon Lee were considered 2 suspects in the shooting. NYPD would immediately track them down and would learn that the 2 would flee to Miami, Florida just hours after they were sought out as suspects, and the U.S. Marshals NYPD Regional Fugitive Task Force caught up with them on I-95 after a near 20-minute high-speed chase in a white BMW. 2 others in the car were arrested alongside them. They were brought back to New York to face the charges, where Skrap would sit for the next 8 years. Within those 8 years, a lot has transpired. People allegedly were snitching, and as it will also be noted that Skrap's son, Little Skrap 1090, was also arrested for a similar charge to his father's, as he was accused of possessing a weapon at just the age of 14 years old. As news hit social media, many would say that the apple don't fall too far from the tree and would immediately blame Skrap along with other grown-ups around the teen for having him around that type of environment, teaching him the same thing that his father is incarcerated for. One user on Instagram would state, quote, "As parents, uncles, and whatever else, they failed that kid." Another user would state, quote, the outcome of trying to live up to your father's name and not yours. This comment was probably due to the fact that Little Skrap was also an aspiring upcoming drill rapper. Y'all check this out.
How they wanna beef with the bros, they lace. Melly got shot, they left him on his face. Catch a op, they ain't get any raise. Severe, all them niggas is plates. Double the hit, then we skipping the stage. Chorus shooter sent to your face. The boys pull up, then we doing the chase. Run that gang, put him in his place.
Now we do know that not being in your child's life could take a pretty toll on them, and if you don't be in it, then the streets will. However, fast forward to April of this year, thanks to widely known attorney throughout the tri-boroughs, Don Florio, Skrap walked out of Queens Criminal Court a free man as he was found not guilty on all charges. Now I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm sure this man has a guardian angel in the spiritual realm, but as in the physical one, Dawn played a major role. I don't know what juju she has, but just know this is one of the many cases that she's been assigned to where it seemed like her client was finished, but somehow, some way, she makes a way, and these are the results. If you know, you know. But we're gonna get into this video. I don't wish Jailer death on a soul, so the fact that he was able to go through all that and get a second chance at life says a lot. And I'm sure that he learned the lesson as well. But let's get into everything, y'all. But before we do, shout out to Funa for the video. I'll leave a link to the original in the comments so you guys can check it out and support their platform. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hype the video so we can get into the algorithm. And if you not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it. Hold up, y'all. There's no way you're watching this video for free right now, where you could be getting paid literally just for playing games while this video play in the background at the same time. Only difference is the increase in your bank account. Now, I'm not saying you'll get rich, but I am saying that you could easily make something while doing nothing except for sitting on the couch playing games if you download the app Free Cash. Tap or click the link I pinned in the comment section or scan the QR code that I put right here on the screen. Also, if you use my link right now, they give you a little something to start off with just for signing up. So if you want a little Uber Eats or something to snack on and don't feel like dipping into your own wallet, play a few games so you don't have to spend your own ends. Now let's get back to the video.
Poppin', man. Talking to Skrap 1090, the big whoop from the floors.
First off, free scrap, no man deserve to be shackled and bounded.
Free Skrap. Hold on. Herbo said they gonna think I'm 1090.
Yeah. That's a fact.
They yelling free Skrap like.
Tonight, following yesterday's high-speed police pursuit in Miami that ended with the arrest of two accused murderers from New York. Investigators tell us the duo have been busy over the past few weeks breaking the law here in South Florida.
Lee and Hedge both made their first appearances in bond court. Both are being held on a warrant out of New York City.
They are high-level gang members in New York. These are two violent individuals that we were lucky to take off the street.
The subject of today's video is a demon from New York that did the race like Tay-K. Whenever he spotted one of his ops, he would go after them with no hesitation. The subject of today's video.
You know what's funny? That's like the incentive, the narrative that's placed out there. But if you really pay attention to what he was being accused of, it had nothing to really do with that. It was just a situation. If you know anything about the nightclub scene, especially in New York, where it's drugs or alcohol, especially in the mix, whenever they intoxicated and you got that type of environment around and it's nothing but a bunch of men, especially in these small clubs, something is bound to happen. And it's a lot of testosterone where guys don't want to back down. It's a bunch of women around, so it's pride and ego. So things happen, and allegedly that's what he's being accused of.
Video really lived the gangster lifestyle that rappers talk about in their music, but now he's facing decades in prison because of it. The subject of today's video is none other than Skrap 1090, and today we're going to be telling his story. But before we get into the video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Skrap 1090, real name Krishan Hedge, is from Brooklyn, New York. More specifically, he's from the Canarsie area of Brooklyn, also known as the Floss. This area has risen in notoriety across the country as the legendary Brooklyn drill rapper Pop Smoke was from there and constantly repped it in his music. Skrap is a 1090 blood, and similar to Pop Smoke, he also claimed to be a member of the Woos. The Woos consist of various blood and Crip sets, and they primarily beef with the Chos. The Chos are primarily made up of gangster disciple sets, but also contain some blood.
It's crazy because when you look at this video, although it's old, you see the people that are either not here no more or they doing a whole bunch of time in jail. And it just goes to show that a lot of times we glorify this lifestyle, but this could be the end result. More than likely, if you live in that type of lifestyle, you're either going to be dead or in jail for a very long time.
Blood and Crip sets. The original rappers that put Brooklyn drill rap on the map were Bobby Shmurda, Roddy Rebel, and their GS9 crew. Skrap wasn't a member of GS9, but he had a close relationship with them and frequently appeared in their music videos. Eventually, GS9 would be taken down by the feds with RICO charges, and Skrap would have to create his own lane in the industry. As he was making a name for himself, Skrap would get into legal trouble of his own. In the beginning of 2017, Skrap was arrested and charged with manslaughter and 2 premeditated attempted murders. There's not much info available about these charges anywhere, but they were eventually dropped and he was released from jail in March of 2018.
It's a fact, I just came home, I beat 2 cases.
Shit, you beat them shit.
Yeah, went all the way to the door, trial.
Right. What the hell you booked for? Some serious shit?
Yeah, a manslaughter, 2 premeditated attempts.
Shortly after.
Now it's crazy because that was the last situation. Right after that, he got jammed up again for another body that we spoke about earlier, a situation that had something to do with another man at the Angels nightclub. So now that we know that he beat this one too, that's 3 bodies.
After this, Skrap would find himself in serious trouble with the law once again.
Crazy.
On Monday, October 1st, 2018, a man named Jaquan Campbell, aged 25, was celebrating a birthday with his girlfriend and about 15 other people at Angel's Strip Club in Queens, New York. According to law enforcement sources, during the celebration, he told his girlfriend, "I feel like something bad is going to happen. Let's leave." The pair hopped into her black 2017 Lexus and he was driving them on the Whitestone Expressway Service Road when a black BMW SUV suddenly slammed their car from behind several times. The attackers, equipped with a machine gun and a police scanner, then opened fire on the Lexus. In an attempt to escape, Jaquan sideswiped the BMW before zooming off into oncoming traffic. Then he pulled his bang-up vehicle into the parking lot of the College Point Multiplex Cinemas on Ulmer Street. Jaquan was standing outside the Lexus surveying the damage to the car when 4 men in black ski masks jumped out from the BMW. One of the suspects fired a gun at him several times. The attackers then pulled the man's girlfriend out of her car before fleeing in their own vehicle and the couple's Lexus.
That's something straight out of a movie, right? And the crazy part is, that's an old trick. I don't know if y'all know, but a lot of guys in the mafia used to do that. What happens is they'll hit your car from the back just to get you outside of the car, because sometimes they don't like spraying into the car where they may shoot people that got nothing to do with nothing. So to make sure it's you and to make sure they get you, they'll tap your car from the back so you can get out and inspect the damage or whatever you want to do to whoever hit your car, and then that's when they get you. Now, a part that he left out, which was crucial, before he said that something bad was going to happen or he felt something bad was going to happen, he also got into an argument with, allegedly, the people that was affiliated with Skrap 1090. So it wasn't just something random. It wasn't just something to where he just felt something bad was going to happen. The reason why he probably felt like that is because he got into an issue with these guys, allegedly, and they ended up pursuing him. Now, the real question is, they said that he was celebrating his birthday and he had about 15 other guys with him. When everything went down, where were these 15 guys at?
Jaquan was hit multiple times in the chest and later died of his injuries. His girlfriend was uninjured. Both of the vehicles are later found nearby. Cops found the machine gun, police scammer, and a 9mm handgun near the shooter's SUV.
Police pursuit that put thousands of South Florida drivers in harm's way during rush hour traffic tonight. We know why the people in that car did not want to be caught.
That's right. The U.S. Marshal's Office says 2 men in that car are wanted for a murder in New York. He said the Miami office got a tip Monday from New York about murder suspects Brandon Lee and Krishan Hedge being in Miami. Marshals set up surveillance, followed the men, called in reinforcements, and tried to pull them over.
Following the death of Jaquan Campbell, Skrap and his associates were wanted by the feds in association with his murder. About 3 weeks after it happened, U.S. Marshals received a tip from New York that the men were in South Florida. Authorities began conducting surveillance on the men later that day and caught up with them while they were traveling in a white BMW SUV. After marshals called in reinforcements and attempted to pull them over, the SUV took off.
So basically what they're saying is somebody tipped them off. See, a lot of this stuff is things that nobody really knew because we just thought it was a random stop and he tried to get away because more than likely they knew that they had a warrant. But no, they're saying that they was tipped off and watched. And when they finally found the chance, I guess, they tried to stop him and this will happen. But at the end of the day, them trying to run, I don't know if they privy to any of the new technology, but not only do they have license plate readers, you can't outrun the helicopter in the sky, as y'all can see, right? You could probably try. If I'm not mistaken, there's only one car that did that or came close to doing it, which was a Hellcat that had 700 and something horsepower. But that's very, very rare. You out dodging or trying to get away from the bird in the sky, what they call it, is almost impossible.
The pursuit began around 5 p.m. through the streets of Miami Beach, and Skrap was in the car with 3 other people. Police said the chase started in Miami Beach. At one point, the BMW sped down Alton Road, going the wrong way. Later, the BMW narrowly missed, colliding with a rider on a scooter. Police said Skrap then sped into Interstate 95 and headed onto the Dolphin Expressway, driving west toward Miami International Airport. Authorities eventually took Skrap and one of his associates named Brandon Lee into custody in the area of Northwest 20th Street and 27th Avenue.
Oh yeah, listen, if you know anything about Miami, you know that whole intersection, that highway, it's nothing but traffic, right? If you know anything about Miami, that area right there, especially around 4 or 5 in the afternoon, it's nothing but traffic. And it looks like that's what they hit, and that's how they got caught. It was inevitable.
The 2 other men with Skrap in the BMW were not involved in the homicide and were let go by authorities. Investigators also believe Skrap and Lee were involved in a hit-and-run crash caught on video 2 weeks earlier in Miami. In this incident, a Lamborghini was seen slamming into the back of a pickup truck, but the driver and passenger didn't stick around. They hopped into a friend's Mercedes-Benz and peeled away, leaving behind the crumbled high-end sports car. The other driver, an off-duty Miami Beach firefighter, was not injured. Skrap is currently still locked up, waiting for his trial to begin. Let me know, you guys.
So, as y'all know now, he's actually free. He's been free since April, and he beat all those charges. So altogether, from what we know, it was the 2 bodies that he beat before in his previous case, and then with this case right now, he beat yet another body, which is crazy, man. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. They say, you know, when it's your time, it's your time. If it ain't, it ain't. And I guess it just isn't his time. So he got another chance to live for. Remember, he has kids. So at the end of the day, we just got to see how this play out and wish for the best for Skrap 1090, man. Y'all jump in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. I'm out. Are you tired of a bunch of social media gurus promising you results with their course, but all they do is take a bunch of information off YouTube and Google, then sell it to you? Well, look no further. Our YouTube Tips and Tricks Masterclass course comes equipped with SEO tips and tricks, along with methods we use to growth hack our YouTube channel. It also includes step-by-step ways to publish your video before uploading to guarantee a great SEO score, therefore your videos can rank and be shown to a bigger audience. Views and subscribers don't come by luck, and just how YouTube have an algorithm, you should have one as well that can guarantee you results. We're doing websites and softwares we personally use to generate money creating Faces YouTube channels. If you also would like to skip the process and just buy other pre-built accounts, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, we also threw that in there for you too. We went through trial and error, so you don't have to. Click the link in the description or the comments and get started today.